We got it. We got it. So this is an interactive movie SMV game called Earth Story. Already, wow, the music is so chill. Very, very chill. This one is supposed to be a bit emotional. My dog just dropped her toy right beside me. Oh. Okay, starts like that. I don't think I can play with my controller. Let me close that up. Let me sleep with this music. That was not my intention at all. But this will be, I think, very emotional. Okay, so murder. Am I supposed to search? Okay, so this seems to be a murder case. Well, let's watch this then.
You think it's murder? I mean, clearly it's murder. What can I do to help?
That's it? Okay.
Yeah, that's me. But February, I mean, that was months ago. What's that got to do with Simon's murder? I didn't murder Simon. You've got it wrong. You've got the wrong person.
And the last one.
I'd like to speak to a lawyer now. Please. You have no murder weapon. You have nothing. And all these stories we've been telling each other, just that.
You didn't tell me nothing yet. Okay. We're supposed to. And that's it. That like that. I don't know what's doing. Guess we get out of there. Quit. I guess not. And that's it. Let's get out to see what it's gonna do. It's getting me out of the game. Okay. Murder. I have no clue how you play this one. Haha. That's gonna be fun. Always. Interview, if I say interview. Whoop. Okay. So murder it is then. Doesn't work no more. So what are we supposed to search now? Oh, well. Access limited to first 5 entry. Okay. Let's see that.
Black coffee, thanks. No sugar. I'm sweet enough as it is.
Oh my god. Old joke.
My name is Hannah. Hannah. It's palindrome. It reads the same backwards as forwards. It doesn't work if you mirror it though, it's not quite symmetrical, but well, I mean, you get the idea. Sorry. Hannah Smith, I live at 31 Gladstone Street.
Okay.
Simon Smith. He works at Ernst Brothers Glass. They do windows, all kinds of glass. Simon does the more special work, mirror making, feature windows, artistic things, really beautiful things. A mobile phone? Yeah. Well, they have one for the glaziers, but it's only for work. I can't remember the number. Oh, it's in the kitchen. I saw it plugged into its charging cradle.
So this one we're snooping around.
Simon is 6 foot, darkish blonde hair, average build. He's clean shaven. If his beard grows, it goes ginger, so he shaves it. I mean, not that there's anything wrong with ginger hair. I bought a photo. They said a spring photo. This was taken last year on holiday in Rome. It's the best one I have.
Okay, Simon. Let's type Simon.
It's the Rockington Arms, The Rock. It's run by a nice couple, Peter and Susan. There's some other regulars there that Simon likes to drink with, and the barmaid they're having sometimes, Helen. Peter said Simon had been in and had a few drinks.
Okay, she's mentioned a Peter?
Yes, there's an Amstrad one. No one uses it for very much. There's a printer so you can write letters on it. Simon sometimes plays games, you know, climb the tower, save the princess, that kind of thing. Simon isn't the type to run off or do anything crazy. Someone must have done something to him, or there must have been some kind of accident. So what do we do next?
So Simon is the one who's dead? Okay. Didn't she say Peter? Let's try Peter. That's the one we look, yeah. So that's no good. Smith, his name was? No, so that's no good. Flip store, user session. Wow, that's gonna be a fun one to do. Murder 4, interview. Okay, those 271. Simon, there's 61 for Simon. Let's try Simon again. Should I add it to session? Let's try that like that. I have no clue what I'm doing. And they're not in order. Okay. If we go back to murder. No new one. Yeah, that's not gonna be an easy one to do. I don't know what to do next. What are we doing? Um, we cannot see more about Simon if we do our name Anna. Ah, you see, Anna, we have a couple more.
What are you doing? I'm talking about Eve.
Eve. Oh, that's a new name. Okay, that was a strange one. Let's add it to the session. Do that like that and play it.
Yes, my name is Hannah Smith. Oh, shit. Sorry.
You mean, oh shit, sorry.
Across the road, where my parents first lived there, was a midwife called Florence. When Hannah was born, I was born at the same time. The midwife was there to help. I'd been throttled by the cord, probably wrapped around my neck by Hannah. The midwife
Well, they're
told
twins.
me that I was dead. But I wasn't. She wrote all this stuff in a diary. Amazing what people will admit to on paper.
Oh, so the what was that? Okay.
She recognized me from the window. She told me to come inside, and she hid me. They had made the attic into a place where Hannah could play. There was a dollhouse. She hid me up there. No one else ever went into the attic. It was her place.
Wow, that's strange. Okay, let's go with Eve.
Well, my friend Eve. I mean, she was a friend from when I was a kid. And she was always more popular with the boys, and I used to hate her for it. I mean, really hate her sometimes. Yes. We'd fight. We fought on the beach once, and I held Eve's head underwater. There was no one else around. It was at the far end of the beach, and I held her head under, and I kept it out.
Oh, she's not nice.
And for a moment, I just wanted to kill her and watch her drown. But that was it. It was just a moment. We made up after. It was a love-hate relationship.
Okay.
A police station. Yeah. When I was young, we ran away on my birthday. Bob Dylan was playing in London, and we thought we could break into his tour bus and have him take us with him. The taxi driver we paid to drop us off. I mean, we'd saved money, pinched a bit here and there to pay for the fare. He was suspicious because we were so young, so he told the police. So they came and picked us up and took me back to Portsmouth. My mum picked me up from the station, but I blamed everything on my friend Eve, so my parents let me off.
Her friend Eve. Well, they're not twins. I thought I understood, but looks like no.
My mother called me Eve.
Or a double personality? Okay, that's really strange. Let's go with Mom. No, nothing with Mom. Parents, maybe? Ah, you see, we got parents. Okay, let's try that.
So, it was Friday evening. We had an argument. He left. On Saturday, he didn't come back. I waited all day. He was supposed to go help Eric out with something on the Saturday afternoon. They had a job. He didn't show. So Eric was ringing on the phone. I checked at the Rock, that's our local. They said they'd seen him on the Friday night, but not since. He still wasn't back this morning. It just isn't like him at all. Still not back by dinner time. It's getting dark again. So I decided to come see you. His parents haven't heard anything either.
Okay. Getting stranger.
I got pregnant. Both our parents had a big powwow. We weren't even in the room. And they decided we should get married. No. I lost the baby. I had a miscarriage at 8 months. We carried on living at Simon's parents until...
Had fried chicken for
That was only a
breakfast.
few
I
months
feel like
after.
it's time to do quality on the beer to make sure it's gold. Cheers! This is getting stranger.
Then my parents died. It was the worst year of my life. A miscarriage and then my parents.
Okay.
Yes. I inherited it from my parents, so it made sense to move back. Me and Simon. Felt like going back to old ways before the pregnancy. Reminded me of being a girl, a dollhouse in the attic, old things. We didn't sleep in my parents' bedroom for a long time. We decorated it as soon as we moved in, but it was another year before we started sleeping there.
Okay. Parents' house, maybe? Does it work? Yes, it does. Just getting stranger.
Okay. I parked up on the street. It was busy, so I parked down the end of the road. I walked up to the house. I knocked on the door. No answer. I took my keys out of my bag, unlocked the door. The main lock was unlocked. I could tell because the key wouldn't turn when I tried to turn it to the left. I walked in. Simon's coat wasn't on the peg. I couldn't see his shoes on the shoe rack. I shouted out for him. I walked straight into the kitchen. He usually sits in there to have a cup of tea and read his paper. He wasn't there. I touched the kettle. It was cold. I looked quickly into the living room. Nothing. I walked upstairs to the bedroom. He wasn't there. I didn't search for him because it was pretty clear he wasn't there. Then I had a shower. Whilst I was in the shower, the phone rang. I think it was Eric, his boss. I didn't answer it.
Ah, Eric.
Then I came out and I was just exhausted. So I lay down on the bed and I fell asleep, but I didn't mean to. I woke up a couple of hours later and I was surprised to see no one in the bed next to me. And then I remembered where I was and what had happened. That's when Eric called again. I spoke to him. Then I called Simon's parents. And then I decided to come and see you. That enough?
Okay. Kind of weird.
After the kiss, the next time, he took me back to the house, to our parents' house, to their house. So, it was definitely him. I sometimes think he wanted to get caught to prove to himself that we were different people. He told me about his marriage, told me how his wife was completely different to me. I almost burst out laughing.
What? Wow. Eric. Oh. Okay, we got a couple with Eric. Yes. And we moved him. I think we can we? Yeah, because it's all mixed up.
He was wearing a shirt, with a blue turtleneck shirt and jeans. He has a watch. It's a really nice one. That was a gift from his boss, Eric. He had his coat, a long grey duffel coat, like Paddington Bear. He would have taken that with him. It's not in the house. Yes, there's a car that we share, a Cavalier, and a van he uses for work. It's owned by Eric, but we look after it. Both of them are there now, parked in the street. I'm not sure about the keys for the van. I can look for you when I get back.
Okay.
Yes, that would be in his wallet. It's a Visa, a silver one. He doesn't like to spend money he doesn't have, so he usually pays with cash, but Eric convinced him to get one. Eric was like an uncle to him. They were pretty close. They spend a lot of time with each other, especially when they have to go to conferences. Have you met his wife, Diane?
Diane. Yeah, let's check Diane. Was it like that? I guess it was. It's getting stranger.
Diane is really nice. She helps out with the glaziers, organises the Christmas party, that sort of thing. They have 2 kids, really sweet kids. She used to look out for me when I worked there.
Okay, they have kids.
Yeah, that's Simon's watch. It was a gift from Eric. He got it this year. It was a wedding anniversary gift. Steel. It would have been Diane who chose it. She has really nice taste. That time, you must eliminate me. I was in Glasgow then. Not really. He would go to the pub. He had his drinking buddies there, but no one ever really came back to the house. Sometimes Eric, his boss, and his wife would come over for dinner. That would be us returning the favour. Diane is a really good cook, into her trendy ingredients. And the last time Simon cooked something off MasterChef, he got the recipe off CFAX, and I did my Lloyd Grossman bit, commenting from the sidelines. I had to find fennel from the supermarket. Have you ever eaten fennel?
Ah, we got a Shimin. Is she gonna play guitar for us?
Simon and Eric arguing? No, I can't imagine they'd be arguing. And they get on so well. Unless it was something to do with work, Maybe Simon was being too much of a perfectionist. But I don't know. You should ask Diane.
We should ask Diane, but we can't. No, so let's go with the watch.
I guess you could call it that, but we were both happy to get married. It was a beautiful wedding. We had our first dance to Come Back and Stay. I'm not sure if that's a good wedding song, but I loved it. I chose it. I mean, it was genuinely our first dance. We'd never danced together before. It was probably awful to watch, but I enjoyed it. It felt like it was just me and Simon for that moment. Just the two of us. It happened very quickly. We hardly had to talk to each other. We agreed almost silently. The baby was what mattered. We'd help each other. We cleaned up. We bagged up the broken mirror, her clothes. They're gone. We took him down to the cellar. We knew we had an alibi, and we wanted the body to be found later. We wanted to have suspicion on us, so we could then disprove it, rather than have it linger. Better to keep the body in the house than risk being seen with it. The watch, that was my touch, to make sure the alibi stuck.
Wow. Oh. You see that? I guess we're seeing Simon there. It's in the basement? No, attic? Okay.
From when I woke up. Okay. I woke up. Simon was already up, and he made me birthday breakfast of eggs Benedict. We both had to go to work, so we saved presents till later. I got to work, had some birthday cake. Children sang me happy birthday. Then I came home. The birthday meal was a takeaway, and Simon gave me his present, which I didn't mind. And after that, we talked about the baby. It turned into a big argument. Simon left. I was furious. I wanted to get as far away as I could and get some space to think. So I left.
Okay, now I'm wondering, are they twins? Or she's got the double personality? That's my question right now. Let's go with wedding. Yeah, got a couple of those.
We spent the wedding night in a hotel in Brighton. It would have been too much to do more. We were saving for the baby. It was wonderful to be in a hotel, away from home, just alone together. Since then, we've always tried to get away for our holiday. Yeah, we were 17.
Okay, there's one with a tattoo and the other one
Said,
doesn't have it.
Simon looked very handsome in the photos. His parents paid for everything, but he's an only child, so it was important to them. It was what they called a shotgun wedding, but if you looked at the photos, you couldn't tell. The dress was beautiful. It looked like Princess Diana's. The train wasn't quite as long, though. There's a great photo of the bridesmaid helping to carry it out of the car.
Gangs. Right now, I believe she killed them.
After the wedding, Hannah moved in with his parents. There was no way I could follow, so we were separated again. I stayed in the attic. It was hard. It's like I suddenly didn't exist.
This is so
I would sneak
strange.
out, but in case anyone recognised me, I started wearing a wig. Hannah and I would meet up in the park. I was trying to get pregnant, but I couldn't. I mean, I couldn't do it with anyone we knew, so it was sex with strangers, drunk guys I'd met in clubs, parks and alleyways. I was 17. It felt like I was being punished. But it was Hannah who had betrayed us. I had to stop when one of the guys gave me an STD.
Wow.
When we met up, it was disturbing. For the first time, my reflection, she didn't look like me. She was fatter, flushed. If anything, I was getting skinnier. I found it hard to look sometimes. We talked about what to do. Was it time to become our own people? I mean, that seemed like the right thing to do, but neither of us wanted it. We agreed that her and Simon would get their own place as soon as possible, and then I could move in. And that was the plan.
Wow. Okay. That is getting stranger. So we did the wedding. Let's go with the baby. What about the baby?
We couldn't afford our own place. Simon dropped out of school, went full-time at the Glaziers. That was Eric's generosity. We moved in with his mum and dad. They had a spare room for us and the baby, if it came. It was a nice change, time to myself, living there for those months, full of hope. It was after dinner. I'd spoken to Simon's parents on the phone. I looked up for an early night and I suddenly had this thought. I think it was something his mum had said. She'd been speaking about old stuff, sad stuff, about when we lived there, about the baby. There's some boxes in the cellar, nursery stuff, stuff we never needed, and I never had the heart to throw out. I suddenly remembered that when I'd looked down there the week before, those boxes, that pile was in the wrong place. I went cold all over. I went down there with a torch and went straight to the back, and that's when I saw the bin bags. Pulled them open, saw the body. I screamed, and that's when I called the police.
The body in the bin bag. Whoa.
Yes. It was a shock to him. I mean, we never thought it was possible. I don't know what he... I mean, I hadn't decided whether to keep the baby. I wasn't really ready to talk to him about it.
Wow. Okay, this is really strange. Not getting any answer yet, eh? Let's go with the body.
The bruise. I have a really fast metabolism, so stuff like that just comes
There's
and goes.
no bruise. Okay.
I don't know if there's much more that I can tell you that I haven't already told the other policemen. I found the body you?
Okay, she's the one who found the body.
His body didn't look real. And his throat. It looked like his throat had been cut. And I didn't see his glasses. He has these thick glasses. He doesn't always wear.
Oh. Yeah, okay. Here she is with her guitar again.
Really? Okay. Here's the rest. Oh, they laid a body on the dock to dry. Oh, the wind and the rain. Till a fiddler with a fiddle came walking by. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. And he made a fiddle bow of her long hair. Oh, the wind and the rain.
I don't know many people who play guitar in a police station. Yes, the only tune that the fiddle could play was oh, the dreadful wind and rain. Okay, that was a bit strange.
Anything you sing may be used as evidence against you.
Okay. So we clearly can see that they're different. But are they twins?
I tried to get pregnant too, but it didn't happen. I slept with so many boys, men. My body refused. I think my period stopped because hers had. I was pretty ill. I mean, how could we stay the same now? I felt like Hannah had really fucked things up. Set us down separate paths. We had become different.
Be right back. Beer Coffee and fried chicken are not getting along. Oh no. Okay. Simon Sparron, did we do that? Ah, we have one there.
Simon's parents offered to put me up, but I didn't think it would be a good idea. It would be too sad. Not right now. I'm staying at a friend's.
Okay. Let's go with twin.
Twins? Really? Are you really asking me that question?
Yes we are. Whoa! Eskimo has a bar fight going on this belly. Yeah! This is strange.
I Are you out of your mind? Twins.
She didn't answer. Are they twins?
Florence took me home with her. Mother hadn't been expecting twins and had a healthy baby. I guess she was just happy for Florence to clean up. Take away the evidence that this was anything but a happy occasion.
So they are twins.
There were always princes and princesses. They were the special people, more important than the other characters in their stories. We knew we were like that. Twins. Magical. We were the princesses. We had a poster of Princess Diana from the newspaper up in our attic. Had a pride of place. And underneath we used to put all our special things. When her engagement was announced, we were obsessed with everything she did. And later, when her life went so bad, we felt for her. Her divorce last year just kind of drew a line under things.
Wow, okay. Let's go with attic. And after the divorce, yeah.
Yes, I read a lot as a child and watched lots of TV. Then the doll's house we had, we still have in the attic. It's kind of a fairy castle. We used to play out there and make up our own stories.
This is just getting stranger.
Could the hairs have come from somewhere else? I mean, could they... We have a lot of dolls in the attic. There's a Rapunzel doll with long blonde hair. Could they have come from there? I'm not sure where the dollhouse came from. I don't know if it was given to them or they inherited it. I mean, they wouldn't have had the money to buy it. It was so huge. It must have been taken up to the attic in parts and then reassembled up there. It's a beautiful thing. Wallpaper to scale, little furniture, the lights work, mirrors, beds, big duvets and pillows. We spent hours and hours playing in it, invented all these characters and families who lived there. We wrote paperwork for them all, passports, diaries, gave them all really elaborate stories. Once, a moth got trapped in there. We'd left a light on. It was making the most horrendous noise. We tried to kill it, but it was tough. We ended up crushing it under a copy of the Arabian Nights.
Wow, okay. Let's go with Anna's parent.
Hannah had a miscarriage. This was late in the pregnancy and it left her infertile. Felt like the universe had corrected its course. We were aligned again. But Hannah and Simon were still living with his parents. They were married. Simon had a job at the Glaziers now. Eric had given him a full-time position after he left school. And then...
Okay, let's go with divorce. Oh, that's no good. Oh my god. It's not helping very much. Beanbag. Like that. Yeah, okay. Okay.
No. The whole thing was wrong. The bags, I think they were from our kitchen, you can probably check that. We never go into the cellar. It's just a place we put things we don't need. Dad used to grow mushrooms there. The bags were taped up. I think it was parcel tape, but I think it was ours. When will the police let me back in the house? And they let me take a bag of clothes with me, but...
Okay, that was a quick one.
Okay. I parked up on the street. It was busy, so I had to park down the end of the road. Walked up, knocked on the door, no answer. I took my keys out of my bag and unlocked the door. The main lock was unlocked. You can tell because the key doesn't turn when you try to turn it to the left. I walked in. Simon's coat wasn't on the peg. I couldn't see his shoes in the shoe rack. I shouted out. I walked straight into the kitchen because he usually sits in there to have a cup of tea and read his paper, but he wasn't there. I touched the kettle. It was cold. I looked quickly in the living room. Nothing. So I walked upstairs to the bedroom and he wasn't there. I didn't search for him because it was pretty clear he wasn't there.
And the other ones
shower.
told us the same thing.
The phone rang whilst I was in the shower. I didn't answer it. I think it was Eric. Then I was just exhausted. So I lay down on the bed and I fell asleep, though I didn't mean to.
Saw that
I
one.
woke up a couple of hours later and I was surprised to see...
Yeah, we saw this one. Okay. If we do murder, we'll have something else.
Mum and Dad had never had any reason to notice. They were always busy. If Hannah was eating a lot, they didn't mind. She didn't put on any weight. That girl has a healthy appetite. If they heard us talking in the attic, they just thought it was Hannah playing one of her games, and that Eve was our imaginary friend. Once, she was already up and dressed and ready to go to school, and I snuck down for a piss. Mum saw me in my underwear. She went mad. Get dressed this instant. So I ducked into our bedroom, and seconds later,
Back from getting
dressed and
food.
ready.
Fridge is full. That's cool. That's
Mum's
good.
amazed.
Always fun to have a full fridge. Oh, okay. That's yeah. Okay, we go with Florence. Go with Florence. Well, so far I believe he's killed Simon. Maybe I'm wrong.
Florence raised me in her home. I never left it. She kept me out of sight. It wasn't odd for people to see a midwife with a baby, carrying in supplies, washing nappies, that sort of thing. I never knew any different. I grew up looking out of my window and seeing her across the road. I thought it was like a reflection in the mirror. She was me.
Wow. Okay. This is it's strange.
Florence was a warm, kind person. But she was broken, I guess. When I found her diary, I also found a biscuit tin with other stuff in it. Older papers, letters.
Believe me, it's some British slang.
Her story wasn't there.
Yeah, most of those FMV
I never really spoke to her about it. I was far too young to really understand.
are made
I just
mostly
put it
in
together
England.
later, once I was older. She had loved children, planned to have a large family, but her husband died in the war. And that was back when you married for life. She never felt like she could marry again. Isn't that strange? She was a widow from her 20s. But, I mean, I guess it was different then. You know, you married for life and she felt she could never marry again. I guess it was harder, a war widow. One of the dead. I don't know, maybe there was more to it than that. I don't really know.
So what, the nanny kidnapped the other twin? Not the nanny, but the midwife?
No. It was just me and her. It was the name they were going to call their first child. They talked about it and were going to try when he came back. Florence's family had a history of firstborn girls, so they were convinced it was going to be a girl. It's hard to know if this is all true. These are stories I remember, that I read when I was a child. Maybe I misread, maybe I misunderstood. Sometimes it's hard to remember what happened last week.
It's so strange. Wow. Where are we going from there? Oh my god. Okay, can I have something else on Simon? No. Would Simon work? No. Where are we going from here? Nothing new there. Eve and Florence? No. Okay, I don't know where to go from here. We did the watch. That doesn't help. What are we doing? She said seller. Ah, we got a new one there.
Well, fine, considering. I got back into the house today, and that was weird, knowing your people have been there through my things. It's like I've been burgled. Only worse, obviously. I don't know. I haven't lived in the cellar yet. They sent a cleaner in. As good as new, he said. But they had to throw some stuff out. Couldn't get the blood out. And I'm still waiting to hear from the coroner so we can get a date set for the funeral. It's going to be a cremation. So...
Okay, that was not much. Coroner? No? Oh, where are we going? Kids? Kid? Ah, we have two more with kid.
I got a job to contribute, you know. Doug knew someone and I got a job as a dinner lady at the primary school.
Doug?
They said it didn't matter if I could cook or not, just don't poison the kids. So you see, it's always been complicated between me and Simon. It's never just been the two of us. There's always been pressure.
Hmm.
Well, there you go. How many kids?
Ah, we got a couple with that name. I have no clue where we're going with this.
Yeah. I've been round to Doug and Eleanor's and they're very worried. I feel sorry for them. I hoover, I dust every week, maybe less. I once asked Eleanor how often I should dust, and she said,
enough.
tell them you do it once a week, but every few weeks is okay. I think she was just trying to make me feel better. I mean, when I was there, she was hoovering every day, ran an ordered house. You know how that generation is, putting on a brave front. She has secret stashes of cigarettes. Doug doesn't even know she smokes. When I was there, I saw her. She has these sort of porcelain vases, ornamental, next to the Reader's Digest books. Cigarettes inside. And she still has them. I mean, last time I was there, I looked in a vase. There was a fresh pack. I mean, all those years of marriage, and she still has a secret like that.
No, I don't want to re-add it twice. I just want to know how they mark her name.
I dust every week.
Let me see her name.
I once asked Eleanor how often I should dust, and she said, if people asked, tell them you do it once a week. Yeah. 1984 was an awful year in the end. We were living at Doug and Eleanor's. I lost the baby at the end of spring, and my parents died in the summer. It was a hot summer, a heat wave. So when they discovered the bodies, it was just awful. Because of the circumstances, them dying together like that, they brought in a lot of police. A forensic entomologist. I had to look that up. It was because of the heat. It's just awful.
Wow. Okay. Let's go with Eleanor.
Yes. I speak with Eleanor at least once a day. Not that there's anything much to say. It's more just...
Oh shit. Split coffee. Okay. I don't know where to go from here. And how can I get access to the other one? Now where we're going with that. Miss Car... Oh, my English is stuck. I don't think it's like that. Maybe 2R. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. They'd gone to bed feeling ill, thinking it was flu or something. The neighbour called me. I had to use my key to let them in. We found them dead in their bed. And they'd been there for days. No one had noticed. Just awful. It was so soon after my miscarriage. The worst year of my life.
Hey, Trade Strong Z. Thank you for the biddies. You know you don't have to. Hope you're having a great day. Playing this FMV game today. don't know what we're doing.
Yeah. I mean, I was infertile. Thought I was. They told me I was infertile after the miscarriage because of complications.
This is so strange. 1984. Okay, that doesn't work. And then see. No. Murder weapon. Whoop. That's a mistake I made there. Good to see you. I'm happy to be back. 1 week in jail. But I don't promise I'm not going back. Okay, I have no clue what to do with the game now. Did I miss something? Is there something I should put in? Neighbor, maybe? Neighbors. 2O? Not that. Living room? I'm trying anything here. Ah, we got one in the living room.
Like I said before, it was 3, something like that. I walked in, saw Simon. He was on the floor of the living room. His throat had been cut.
But we don't have the weapon. Hmm.
Yeah, instead.
Go with kitchen.
Bruise? Oh, yeah, no, it's nothing. I was going through the top cupboard in my kitchen and the chair slipped and I kind of hit the door with my face. I mean, it hurt like hell.
Yeah, that's funny. One's got it and the other one doesn't have it. And when she was asked for it, she touched the wrong side. So they are twins, because I don't see how that could happen if they were like double personality. She went in the shower after, so like that. Bathroom. Bedroom.
In the bedroom?
That was it? Doesn't help much.
That can't be right. In the bedroom?
Okay, that doesn't help, eh? At all? Parents' bedroom? Go like that. No. Did we do basement? House? Maybe we'll know. Am I still alive? My bit rate is not good. Okay, let's watch this. Did I lose everything? Are you still there? Let's see if it still works. Eesh. Okay, it seems to work now. I don't know what the hell's happening. I must kill the wops. I've been invaded. Yeah, poor you.
Sure. Yes, of course, if that would help. Will you phone the house to let me know when you want to come round? Then I can make sure that I'm there.
Ah.
He has a wallet, a huge, silly thing, leather, real leather, I think. He packs it full of stuff, business cards, receipts, lottery tickets. He always carries it in his back pocket. I think that's why he's got a bad back. Offsets the discs. I haven't seen it, so he must have it on him. He always takes it out of his back pocket before, when he comes in, if he's in the house.
Okay, so we'll check the wallet after.
I wasn't in the house. I wasn't in the house all of Friday night. After the argument, after Simon left, I left too. I was upset and I wanted to get away, so I took the car.
Okay. Let's go with wallet. Okay, that doesn't work. Let's go with our argument. Ah, we got a couple there.
No. I think he spoke to Helen.
Oh,
He said he
Ellen.
was upset about her argument, but I'm not sure what else he said. He likes Helen. He likes blondes.
Blondes. Not the first time that she's talking about air. So user tag, I could put a tag there. Yeah, look at that.
There's married couple stuff. A stupid argument, nothing specific. No one knows how to push your buttons better than those you're close to.
Who push whose
No.
button?
I mean, yes, we have arguments, but he never runs off. He always comes back. We make up. It's always that way. Yes. He left after the argument. It was about 8 o'clock.
The bruise. I'm curious about the bruise.
If one of us got hurt, the other one would have to be hurt too. A grazed knee, a bruise. When I lost my tooth first, we had to pull out Hannah's to match. Once, I slept with a boy who was seeing another girl. The girlfriend came up to Hannah the next day and punched her in the face, gave her a huge black eye. That night, she had to do the same to me. But she almost went too far. I couldn't see out of that eye for days. She snuck a frozen piece up for me from the kitchen. So much of our bodies was synchronised anyway. We started our period on the same day. All our childhood diseases, stomach bugs, nits.
Okay.
Differences? She's a better driver than me. She passed the test for us. I tried to take it and nearly crashed the car. Learned that you can't rely on confidence to get you through everything. She is the shy one. She was especially shy around boys. If Hannah liked a boy, I would have to pursue him. It was that way with Carl. Hannah met him first.
Well,
She
Carl.
had such a crush. I let him take my virginity after a night that his band had played at. It got difficult. When I was with Carl, we would have sex, but Hannah couldn't let him see she was a virgin. She had lots of excuses. After a while, we decided that I should take Hannah's virginity. It's not that different to a bruise, pulling a tooth, a graze.
This is like
We used
very strange.
After that, we took it in turns, that I was always the one who seduced the boys. Until Simon.
So Simon broke everything between them, I guess. I'm guessing.
About 9. I went round and she was waiting for me. She was furious and so angry. The kind of anger you can only have towards yourself. We screamed at each other, argued, cried, we fought. I hit her back, left a bruise. I had my wig on from performing and she tore it off. Eventually, we grew
Well,
tired.
that's how she got it.
I left.
Wow. Okay. Let's go, Carl. Ah, we got a couple on Carl. What the hell's wrong with Twitch? Oh, we're still on. Yeah, okay. It's just going a bit crazy. Don't know why. That's okay.
Was he my first? No need to be so coy. No, he wasn't my first. That would have been Carl. He was a local boy in a band. He was a bit of a shit.
Yeah.
But he was sexy. We were 15.
Okay.
No, I was 15. Carl was older. 17, I think. I was really into him, regardless of how he actually behaved. Lots of drunken teenage sex. We did it in a church once. Stupid. So he got tired of us and we split up after about 6 months. It was sad, but those early experiences, they help you realise who's really important to you, you know? Family.
Yeah, I put that down, family. Okay.
Family. So, Carl fucked off, and then there were other boys here and there, and then Simon.
Then Simon. Okay.
Hannah was so smitten with Simon. She started getting jealous, didn't want to share. Even the first date, we went to see Tom Cruise at the Old Odeon. We both went, kept changing places in the toilet. We only had one best dress, so we had to keep swapping clothes. Must have thought we had terrible bladder problems. The next date.
So it could also be
matter.
Anna who killed Simon.
At the end,
Jealousy
I let him
rage.
kiss me, but that was it. We didn't want another Carl in our hands, and the Ouija board had said to hold back. After that, it was Hannah's turn, and she slept with him. Broke the rules. Deliberately broke the rules. She wanted to be the first to sleep with him.
Well, it could be either one of them,
so she
I
got
guess.
pregnant from that one time.
Oh, wow. Okay. So let's go with Ellen. Okay, Ellen, that's nothing for Ellen. Let's go with blondes. Ah, we have two more with the blondes.
This other person doesn't exist. I don't know what the blonde wig is, but it could be anything. Have you looked at the cat flap?
So we know there's only Eve that wears a wig. Oh. Oh, the guitar thing again.
You want me to play something?
No, don't. Please.
I'm not
Don't
the
do that.
world's greatest guitar player. Okay. Probably needs tuning. No. It's okay. How about a traditional ballad? Should be right up your street. There were two sisters came walking by the sea. Oh, the wind and the rain. The eldest one pushed the other one in. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. See, they both had a love for the captain's son. Oh, the wind and the rain. But he only cared for the youngest one. Oh, the dreadful wind. Oh, the eldest envied her sister fair. Oh, the wind and the rain, with a pretty little face and her long blonde hair. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. So she pushed her in and held her down. Oh, the wind and the rain watched her as she slowly drowned. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. Oh, she floated up and she floated down. Oh, the wind and the rain floated till a ship came by. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. Out comes the captain's son. Oh, the wind and the rain. Father dear, here swims and swans. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain.
Wow. Okay.
And then it gets really weird, so I think that's a good place to stop.
A traditional ballad, The Wind and the Rain. The wind and the rain. Okay. Let's go with Friday. Family. We got one for family. This is strange. It doesn't help me at all.
Yeah, when I was at school, I worked part-time in the front shop. It was sort of an extended family thing. My dad used to work there, my mum worked there before I was born. I took care of paperwork, filing, typing out invoices, that kind of thing. It was a good job for a girl back then. I didn't work a till or anything though, I was quite shy, so I wouldn't have liked to have worked a till.
We did work. We got one. Aha.
No. I'm not sure what strange would be, but he hasn't been acting odd. He's been busy at work, but nothing too stressful.
Okay, now what we're going with, Am I supposed to put an order into that? That's all the one we instant file access. Enter to access archive footage. Um, that's all what we asked for. Yeah, there's one there.
Her story is that she'd waited for him to come back. She put on my wig, some of my clothes, pretended to be me. They talked. She'd enjoyed being me. He said he wanted to be with me. Then he took out a present, another mirror, just like the one he'd given her earlier. That unique present. She went crazy, smashed the mirror. They argued, screamed. He hit her. So she grabbed a piece of the mirror and just swung it round. She cut his throat clean open.
So we got the weapon.
She'd only meant to scare him off.
Yeah, we do have the weapon now. With the present. So the asshole bought the same unique present to both of them. What an idiot.
It was my birthday, like you said. We were going to have a meal at home. We had our meal. He gave me his present. I guess I didn't like the present.
Okay, she didn't like it.
It wasn't the present so much. It was one of those arguments that had been simmering for a while. The present was a mirror, a nice mirror. He'd engraved the glass, the kind of mirror a princess would have in a story. He made it specially for me. About 8 years back, it was a present to myself. I shouldn't even be drinking coffee with the baby. It's been hard trying to give it up. I think they say you can have 1 cup.
Okay, she said 8 years ago. 8 years ago. Doesn't work that way. Let's go with hair. Ah, we got 2 more. And we're gonna go after with the wig and the mirror.
It's Rapunzel. The story starts when she's born. Mother Gothel, a witch, takes Rapunzel from her parents and keeps her locked up in this tower. Rapunzel gets pregnant by the prince, and Mother Gothel is furious, so she cuts off her hair and throws it. Actually, her hair's already short here, so that's already happened. But she throws her into the wilderness, and Rapunzel is reunited with the prince, who's blind. But she kills him with her tears, and so it's a happy ending. Is that too much?
It's a happy ending. Okay, so we have that achievement.
What kind of hairs?
Let's go with the wig.
A wig? You mean... what type of wig?
A wig, yes, a wig, Carlos. What type of wig?
No, I've never worn a wig. What kind of wig?
Blonde wig? Okay, let's go with blonde wig. Doesn't work. Wig blonde. No, doesn't work. Oh, we did that. Let's go with the Rapunzel.
Sorry. The picture.
Phil claims with the VA money should start rolling in any day now. Roll eyes.
So real to me. Rapunzel was my favourite.
Well, at least that's gonna be
Full of it.
a bit more. So buy yourself a chip and a pop, I guess. You did that online? I guess now they do everything online. Yes, online. Yeah, it's easier now like that. I've been told that, yeah, it's not a lot for you compared to a Canadian veteran. I'm guessing someone will follow up with a phone in several years. Oh no, yeah, yeah, different plays with same bullshit, by the way. But yeah, it takes years. It took close to 7 years to have my disability. Not because I was not disabled. They were arguing it's because mine is it's the degenerate, so it's not gonna be one thing. Next year is gonna be worse, not the same. So for them, that was a problem. They wanted to know, you know. It's like, well, I cannot tell you about next year. Yeah, same bullshit. Are a bunch of assholes. Oh, and we had news this week. Let's take a small break. We got news this week. Our Prime Minister, Justin Trudeau, and I said it, that he's getting separated. So, divorce after his mandate, I guess. Just like his father. Same thing. Not the first time it happens. Oh my god. Okay, so who do you think the killer is? Eve or Anna? It could be either. Anna could have done it by, like Eve said, jealousy and just slit his throat. Or it could have been Eve also. Nope, I have to change my earbuds. Give me a second. Me in 2003. Hey, what's all this weird coloring in the water? Damn, suck it up and don't be a... You were all exposed to... yeah, but yeah. Yeah, that sounds familiar for guys too. Yeah, exactly. A bunch of ass. Oh, yeah. And most people do it with good intention to serve their country and do the right thing. And that's how, yeah. You know, my position cannot tell too much of my opinions, but yeah, they should treat you better, that's for sure. I've been making fun of Trudeau today. He's getting roasted. Yeah, he asked for it. It's his last mandate, so we have two mandate. No, it's you. You have two mandate. He can stay a long time here. We don't have shit like that. It's true. Hopefully, next election, we're gonna have somebody new. Maybe somebody good. Who knows? But yeah, he deserved it. With all the stupid stuff he did, man. And he's supposed to represent us. Oh my god, sometimes I'm ashamed. He did the black face. And when he goes to other country, he likes to dress up. It's like, you're supposed to represent Canada, you know? Come on, dude. He's nothing like his father. Father was also an asshole, but nothing like him. Okay, let's finish with this. This is interesting, different from the others, same, very different.
Did I pass? Sorry, I messed it up with all that Rapunzel stuff. Do you need me to do that card again?
What card? Whose card?
We were obsessed with fairy tales. Not just the pretty ones, but the traditional ones. They were dark. And
Oh yeah, they were better.
bizarre and violent. Felt like life. We had this huge old book that I think Mum must have bought from a library sale. The illustrations had thin tracing paper over them to protect them. They were in colour, shiny plates. At the front of the book was an index of illustrations. We read that more than the actual stories. We'd read aloud the captions and flip between the pictures. There was something intimate about peeling back the tracing paper, undressing the pictures. Rapunzel's hair is cut. The eagle plucks out his heart. The princess pricks her finger.
Wow, it's getting weirder. It really is getting weird. Oh my god. So we got Rapunzel. Let's go with the prince. Oh, let's do that again. I want the prince. Let's go with the prince. This is a weird one.
Let me see. Yes. I drove in here because I remember well I went over the river. And then there was a church. There. Yeah. And I probably parked. Well, I remember seeing a street sign called Princess Street. Yeah, there it is.
Princess.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure it must be this one. There.
Hmm.
I don't know if anyone really changes. You just become more yourself. Simon was my prince, and that hasn't changed.
Okay.
And the Glaziers. I worked there some weekends, and Simon had a part-time job there too. That was Eric's generosity. He was always good at helping out other people's children. Simon was quiet, more thoughtful than the other boys. Even then, he had a sense of craftsmanship.
That's what I'm talking
He
about.
wasn't always rushing stuff. Boys that age are just running around like headless chickens most of the time. You know? Plus, he had that look.
I didn't go on Twitter yet.
He looked like a fairy tale.
I'll have to
prince
check
from
that out later.
Oz.
For sure, David. Yeah. Oh, okay. This is so strange. Let's go with the mirror. Because that's the murder weapon.
The mirror. I can't remember. I put it somewhere safe. Upstairs, I think. Haven't looked at it since.
Hmm.
Silverleaf? No. He normally silvers them properly. This mirror, it's supposed to look antique. The reflection isn't as good. It's the
All
perfect
politician can
reflection,
suck
isn't
the
it?
big one.
Reflection.
Old bag of. Yeah, lizard say. One of you. Wow. Okay, mirror. Murder. Weapon. Okay. Let's go with the weapon then. Hmm. Use mirror. Okay. Drinking game, my dear. Already 3 beers ahead of you, man. I'm still no weed, no nothing yet. Oh, we want to go with princess. Let's try that. Princess. No. Okay. Don't know where to go here. If I say Eve, murderer, like that. And jealousy. No. Every time OGM say this is so strange, take a drink. Oh my god, you'll be drunk, all drunk. Because it is so strange. I don't know where to go from here. We wanted the mirror, princess. We know about the argument. I don't know what to do anymore. Yeah, wow. Okay. Supposed to be okay. Oh, mirror game. What the fuck is that? I don't know what the fuck is that. Looks a bit like Othello. I didn't want to play that, but that's okay. Hmm. That's it. Okay. God damn it. 1999. Let's go. 1997. Did you? I think. No, that doesn't work. Okay. Where are we going from here? Oh my god, this is getting, it's a puzzle now. Haha. uh, hmm. We had Linger in the bathroom. No, we had nothing in the bathroom. Dollhouse. We got one more here.
The legal stuff was completed very quickly. Hannah moved back in with Simon. Eric gave Simon the week off to help with the move. He decorated, modernised wallpaper, curtains. Hannah insists the attic be left as it was, dollhouse and all. Simon never went up there.
Oh, so Simon never went up there. That's funny. The book, the illustration. Okay, not good. The book then, if we do book. don't know if we're gonna solve this.
No, he doesn't have any tattoos. He has a scar down here near his stomach, past his hip. Cut himself with some glass. That was before, a long time ago. He looks just like the photo. He's not got his glasses on here though. He takes them off for the camera. But he needs them to see properly, you know. He has to read a newspaper or a menu in a restaurant. Not book so much, or watching TV. He likes TV.
Okay, he likes TV. Good for him.
Yes. The first time we saw each other, it was strange.
Oh,
Both
she said
realised
it.
at the same moment, I think. We must have seen each other before, but there was this instant when we first realised it wasn't a reflection. The reflection was staring back. I think I was 5. It was my birthday. My reflection was wearing a party hat and waving. I knew what party hats were from books. And it suddenly occurred to me, today must be my birthday. I waved back and we just spent ages waving at each other and copying each other's movements.
Whoa. Okay. Sister. Ah, we got a couple there.
When she went home, Simon had a birthday tea waiting. Afterwards, she told Simon about me, told him I was pregnant. She wanted me to move in with them, this sister he didn't know she had. She knew that instant. The look on his face. She knew.
Oh. Oh, okay.
She sent him out the house, kicked him out, called me up, crying, and I went round. I guess I had a feeling I could hear something was wrong in her voice, but I wasn't sure what it was. She called me sister on the phone. She never calls me that. My sister is gone. And she's never coming back.
Oh, okay. She's never coming back. Move in?
Then she told me she wanted to help more. She said I should move in with her. She would come clean with Simon about me. I was family. I couldn't have a baby in a bedsit. I told her I didn't want to tell Simon. Told her to wait for the time being.
Okay. Simon reaction? No. No, I don't know where to go from here. First thing. Whoop. Ah, we got a couple there.
Yes, that's my birthday. Not one of the big ones, but I guess you can see that. No. Well, yes. You found out on my birthday. I told him I was pregnant. or so ago. It would have been the Saturday before my birthday. You know, I get like that on the weekends, have a lie-in, then want to get up and blitz the house.
Anyone? Your guess is as good as mine right now. I have no clue where to go from here. I don't think I'm gonna finish this one today. It's harder than I thought. Let's go like that. Oh. Ah.
I mean, what if they were crazy? You hear about these crazy people all the time. I mean, why would anyone who knew Simon want to kill him?
And that doesn't help. Doesn't help either. Oh my god, we could have put that from the beginning. Why not? Yeah, way better for my eyes like that. What else? Simon, baby. Got one.
I would have been a good mother. I was young, but I would have been a good mother. She was a girl, by the way, the baby. We were going to call her Sarah. Simon wanted to call her Ava after his nana, but I didn't want her to have a symmetrical name.
Let's go with Ava. No, Sarah maybe. No. Wow. The blood. Let's go with the blood.
Okay?
Where the fuck she's
I've
going?
given blood before. Do you need to take that for your records? Nothing like this has ever happened to me before. The blood. It's probably the worst thing that's ever happened to me. She was sat behind him. She had my wig on. And she'd been there all day. And she had blood on her. And she was in shock.
Okay. Yep. Yeah, okay. We did body before. And if we go Simon Body, maybe? No, that's not good. We know it's the mirror, the weapon. I have no clue where to go here. I think we're gonna take a break. Instant file access. Okay, storage use. Down there. You done? Okay, I'll hang a bit longer. Buzz me when you're ready. Let's buzz him to see. Say yes. So you think you understand why your mother did what she did? No. Oh, she had the baby. It's understandable, Sarah. You can always come back again. I'll be outside, log off, and meet me over the road. Okay. The reflection. So we're done. But we don't know why she did it. Well, I guess he didn't like the idea that it wasn't his wife who was pregnant, but his sister, I guess. Wow, that was interesting. A bit strange. Hey, cheer up. Cheers. Bottom up. Yeah. That was kind of strange. Your drink, I want to make sure you have a lot before I go offline. Yeah, that was interesting. Don't know what to think of it. Very strange. Yes, again, drink, people, drink. Hi, Jack on the Bean. Hope you're having a good day. Let me shout you out. Wow. Okay. Don't know if we're gonna replay it on stream, but we'll try to do 100% on Discord. That's for sure. It will be on my YouTube after because I put there all my playthroughs. I have like 210 videos on there, so I even think you have some in French at my beginnings. So yeah, don't go away. We're gonna go raid someone. Discord, if you're not there yet, oh, you're missing a lot. You can promote yourself there, make friends, a lot of watch party. You can go play with other gamers. You're all welcome. And don't forget, Husky also have his Discord. Let me shout out my friend, the one and only Husky Boyo. So I want to say thank you to Mel Alter Ego for the resub. 18 months. Wow, that's long. I think you've been here since the beginning, Mel. No, I don't think you've been here since since I'm an affiliate, I think. We want to get out of there because the music is boring as shit. And we're gonna go in the ending stream. So thank you again, Mel, DK, Ruby, Trey Strong. Thank you all for being here. Be kind, stay safe, and we'll see you next time. So let's go spread that love and support to our friend 8.